Hi, I'm Ken Danjanovich, your host of this edition of Sportsman's News Television. I'm south of Anchorage, Alaska, between Cordova and Yakutat on the Tsiu River with Dierick's Tsiu River Lodge. Boy, this part of Alaska is just stunning. Like many places, the fall is the time for big silver salmon. Here on the Tsiu, it's one of the most consistent fishing silver rivers in all of Alaska. And not only are we going to have a chance to catch big numbers of fish, but also the opportunity here to catch silvers on topwater, which is, boy, to me, one of the most exciting things you can do. So, boy, we're looking for a great week here, and I know you're going to enjoy this edition of Sportsman's News Television.
Here we are, we're on the Tsiu River. We're at Dierick's camp right behind us here. We're out right on the beach. It's a beautiful beach, a lot of fireweed, and it's a beautiful day today. Great flight coming in. We're up here to fish silvers, and saw a lot of pods of fish in the river this morning. We're on our way out now. We're in the back of a little chariot that pulled behind a four-wheeler. We're going out the airstrip right now. Coming in this morning, we saw a huge brown bear right down where we're going. So they say they're seeing about 7 a day. So Kent's a little slower than I am. I got longer legs, so I'll keep him between me and the bears. But this is going to be a good time. I got a good feeling about this. We're going to go down and slap some silvers. I saw a nice one on the fish cleaning station when we got in the cart. There was a nice fish in there, so it got me all excited.
Catch 4 fish a day, keep 4 fish a day, and then if you fish in the Gulf and stuff like that, you can catch another 2. You know, you can catch up to 100 to 200 fish if you want to sometimes.
Get a silver fish and love that anyway.
There he is right there.
Good fish.
This is a perfect day to fish for these fish too, with this overcast. One thing about silvers, they get a little bit spooky sometimes when on the bright sunny days. Oh, snapper. Yeah. Oh, my favorite chartreuse in black. So I'm going to try a totally different setup here. This is a long, almost like a triple articulating. It's got a lot of flash in it, purple and pink and black. And this should get a lot of movement in the water. This could really be something that there doesn't seem to matter right now what color we're using. So give this a try and see what happens.
The next 4 days are like the first 3 hours. I'm gonna go home a sore boy. Fishing's awesome. There's a lot of fish in this river. They're aggressive fish. They're coming after stuff. If we get an overclass day like this tomorrow, we're gonna have a great day.
We have barbecue back ribs with homemade barbecue sauce, rice pilaf, peas and carrots. We have Yukon Jack, old sourdough Jack, been around for years. The recipe for his halibut. And for dessert, our dessert menu, we have cherry black forest pie, cherry pie, chocolate cheesecake. We have 2 pieces of lime chiffon and 2 pieces of apple.
Yeah, I guarantee you, we'll see bears and we'll catch fish. Welcome to the Tsiu.
But this water we're in right now is just clear as a bell, and so it's a little bit different conditions when you're fishing in this type of water. You've got to stay farther away from them, a little bit longer casts. Right now I'm throwing a black and chartreuse elongated articulating fly and weighted head. It's going to get it down under the surface, but the harder the current is flowing, of course, the tougher it's going to be to get it down to where you want it to be. Here the water current isn't real fast. This is a nice piece of water to fish in. And we've already caught a couple of fish in here, and let's see if we can do some more. They are strong, strong, strong. Another beautiful fish. You know, I spend a lot of weeks a year in Alaska, different lodges around the whole state, and this Yakutat area is starting to become one of my favorite places. We were here in the spring for steelhead. I've been here in the fall for silver salmon on the Sea-Tuck, and this year we're on the Tsiu River. Unbelievable, the surroundings, the snow-capped mountains. Here we are about the last week in August. Rick Rosenberg, one of our pro staffers, is with me on this trip, and this is really probably both of our one of our favorite things to do is fish for silver salmon, especially on the fly rod. Boy, from here to the end of September, they are wall to wall with people. That's how good it is, and lots of return customers. And I'm telling you, if you haven't been to this part of Alaska and you love to catch silver salmon, this is the place to be. Now that dark spot in the water there isn't weeds, that's fish. Well, I'm here with the owner of Dierick's Tsiu River Lodge, and boy, Greg, what a great venue you've got here. How long have you been in business here on the Tsiu?
This is year number 15 now.
Your structures are wonderful. You've got housing, it looks like, for probably well over 20 people, but you're comfortable in that 18 to 20 person range?
Yes, we like to have about 18 people every day here.
Okay, and tell me a little bit about your packages. Do you have set packages, or can people kind of set up the number of days they would like to be here?
They can set up the number of days they want to be here. We have a minimum of 3 days, but our prices are for 5 days or more is $5.50 a day per person, and anything under 5 days is $5.80 per person per day.
Okay. And then now you're only open from about the first week in August through the end of September?
That is correct. We actually go into October. We have done that before also.
Okay, and so it's strictly silver salmon fishing, but boy, I'll tell you, from our first 2 days on the water, this is the best silver salmon fishing I've ever seen.
Yeah, the silver fishing is good here. You can see everything you're fishing for out there. It's very easy fishing.
And a lot of bears, and to kind of share the river with?
Yes, there's a lot of sightseeing from bears around here too. So.
Your guides are very knowledgeable. I see a lot of people fishing. Of course, I like to fly fish, but a lot of spin cast fishermen too. And so, really, you have an opportunity for all shapes and sizes of fishermen, don't you?
That is correct. A lot of my fly fishermen also bring their spinning rods. So yes, they do. They do both.
And the food's been fantastic. Your chef Mike does a wonderful job, and this place will be on my docket for many years to come.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
This is called Grassy Island right here, guys. This is called Grassy Island. And the fish, the salmon, they come all the way up to here. They can survive all this stuff before us, the seals, the bears, the eagles, the nets. They make it up here to Grassy Island.
A lot of the same stuff you take anywhere in Alaska. Your dry coat, good pair of waders, good pair of boots, reel that's got a good drag. These fish will test a good reel when we're throwing 8 weights, maybe a 9 weight. And floating lines and sing tips. Come on up to Tsiu River in Alaska, you'll have a good time.
Well, I'll tell you, our week here at Dierick's Tsiu River Lodge has been unbelievable. It's a perfect example of what we've been in store for our last 4 days. And boy, if you're looking for a great outdoor adventure for silver salmon fishing that is unbelievable, give Greg Dierick and his staff a call at Dierick's Tsiu River Lodge.
That's right.
And thank you for joining us on this edition of Sportsman's News Television.
Sportsman's News Television is sponsored by Barnes Bullets, unleaded, unfailing, and unbeatable. Vortex Optics, the force of optics. CVA muzzleloaders, it's just a better gun. And Sitka, turning clothing into gear.